Hello, and welcome to the Artisans Centre Peterborough, a not-for-profit organization designed with the key goal in mind to promote and preserve heritage crafting skills. From wood turning to weaving to crafting with gourds and so much more, there's always something new to learn at the Artisans Centre Peterborough. But how did the Artisans Centre come to be? This is where I'd like to introduce you to one of our founders, Lorne.
That was primarily the retirement of Bernie O'Brien, who had been the shop teacher for 10 or 15 years, and he was very much a fan of ours. And I had just become president, and he decided he was retiring. When the new shop teacher came in, he'd been in about 3-4 months before he called me in, and he said, "We don't have room back there for all your lathes because we want to make that an electrical shop." So then we began looking around, and we moved to a number of places, including Curling Club. We were at the Canoe Museum for a year. We were at a couple of other places. And our lathes, the teaching lathes, were all at one of our members' shops because we had no place to keep them. The only thing we could get is a place for our big lathe. And that was when, as we started looking at how do we survive, we began thinking about, well, let's talk to some other guilds and see if they had the same problems. So that was kind of what started the process towards the Artisans Centre.
After Lorne and the other woodturners realized that they might not be the only guild struggling with securing a reliable, dedicated space, they quickly sent out invites to any other local guilds that they could find online. While there was a grand total of 6 invites sent out, the 4 groups that agreed to the idea of working together were the Kawartha Woodturners, the Peterborough Weavers and Spinners, the Kawartha Gorder Society, and the Kawartha Pottery Guild. Next, the 4 guilds crafted their mission statement. Our mission is to preserve and promote traditional heritage craft skills in Peterborough and the Kawarthas through teaching the public and promoting local artists and artisan groups. By the fall of 2012, the 4 groups officially named the collective organization Artisans Centre Peterborough. Now the next challenge was to find a location large enough for all 4 groups, but affordable for the newly established organization. After many years of moving and searching, Artisans Centre Peterborough finally had a location to call home, in the lower level of Peterborough Square. After the renovations were completed, the centre held their grand opening finally on March 23rd, 2019.
The whole thing was wonderful, just to have, I guess, cutting the ribbon was probably the big thing, is that, okay, we're here.
Looking at all the people that were there and seeing the smiles on their face and how excited they were getting about what was happening.
During the early 2020 lockdowns, the members of the Artisans Centre Peterborough temporarily held meetings and workshops online. Even as the lockdowns were ending, class sizes were made smaller, and participants were required to wear masks for the next year or so. Since then, Artisans Centre Peterborough has continued to persevere with the mission to preserve and promote heritage craft skills, leading to a continued positive impact on both their members and the community as a whole. From hosting events such as Art Sanity's Show and Sale, their yearly art challenge, and their ever-growing list of workshop offerings. Then there's the impact the centre has on their own individual members.
Any problem that you have, there's a community of people to help you with. So I love that. So it's not necessarily the crafting that you end up belonging to Guild for, it's community as well. And definitely a community of like-minded people who are interested in the same things as you are.
A place where you could come in and nobody tells you to get out or kicked out, and that I enjoy being here.
I've met so many new people. One of my closest friends is now a member, and this is my space where I come and I am able to be social, interact, ask questions, learn.
So there aren't that many places where people understand what you're doing and share it and want to share what they're doing with you. it's wonderful to be surrounded by people doing that, and positive. It's a very positive group with people excited about what everybody's doing.